Hello Scorpios, and welcome to your horoscope for the year 2022. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Justina and I use Western Astrology Tropical Zodiac, and these predictions are most accurate for the rising sign. However, you can also watch this for your sun sign or for your moon sign if you prefer. The year 2022 is a very important year for you, dear Scorpios, and whether you're watching this for your rising sign, for your moon sign or sun sign, whatever it is, you will see that there will be some really important live events that will change your outlook on life forever. Now, the reason for that is because there will be a south node in your sign from January 18th until mid-2023, but also there will be 2 eclipses, and these bring some really powerful new beginnings into a person's life, especially if they are happening in your sign, so Scorpio. So a very special and important year. Now let's first discuss Jupiter's transit in Pisces. This is also an important event of the year. This transit will be in your 5th house for the first 4.5 months of the year. So here with Jupiter in the 5th house, you may desire more freedom to express yourself. And there will be a really strong desire to express yourself creatively. So you might be bursting with creativity. You might be involved in some really interesting creative projects. So here freelancing or self-employment is really emphasized this year. Now with Jupiter in the 5th house, you may also attract different type of people into your life, especially the romantic partners, and they might come from a different background or culture to yours. You may start new interests as well, new hobbies. And your children might also desire more freedom. Your relationship with your children is likely to improve as well. Now on the 12th of April, there will be a very important conjunction between Jupiter and Neptune. In Pisces, these 2 planets both rule the same sign. So this conjunction between Jupiter and Neptune hasn't happened in Pisces for over 200 years. So a very special spiritual, creative conjunction that could really bring some interesting opportunities into your life, especially if you are involved in the creative industry, music, theater, art, film, anything connected to creativity, to art is really going to be strongly highlighted during this time. Now with Jupiter, it's really important to take the initiative this year, especially in the first 4.5 months and in the final months, November, December. Take the initiative, take action, because here Jupiter will come back into this house only in about 12 years. So if you want to do something creative, if you want to do some freelancing, if you want to become self-employed, if you want to improve your relationship with your children, now is the time to do that. Now, between mid-May and October, Jupiter will be in your 6th house. So here you may want to free yourself from any restricting or limiting habits, routines. You may want to become more organized. You may want your daily life to be better structured. You may want to free yourself from any limiting routines connected to your work. Perhaps you may desire more flexible working hours or more space, a bigger desk, bigger office. Or perhaps you may work from home and you may refurnish your office space, your home office space. You may change your diet as well. You may be attracted to different dietary foods, perhaps something more foreign. And here with Jupiter in the 6th house, your relationship with clients, customers, especially if you're in a service industry, is likely to be really good as well. Now, the North and the South nodes. So these are also really important events. The transiting nodes through our houses, they really change. They are game changers very often, especially if you have any planets in Taurus or Scorpio. You will see things happening in your life. Now, so the North node will be in your 7th house and the South node will be in your 1st house. So wherever the South node, the transiting South node is present, this is where we don't get much support or help from the universe. This is where we have to put more effort. So if you want to work independently on some projects without any help from others, especially here with Jupiter in the 5th house, you will have to put more effort. That's why I said you have to take the initiative when it comes to Jupiter, but also the South node in the 1st house. take the initiative, take action, because you've got these positive energies in your 5th house of creativity and independent work. South Node might make you more tired, more drained. So you will have to be well organized this year in order to achieve desired results. This can be achieved, but you have to put some effort into it, some work, because you've got these eclipses here as well. They will stimulate you to move forward with your life, to reach your goals, to reach your desires, to improve yourself, self-improvement, self-empowerment. That's Scorpio, powerful energy, intense energy. So you've got this intensity here, but you might have to put more effort with the South Node. So generally with the North Node in the 7th house, you benefit through business partnerships. You benefit through joining forces with another, so one-to-one relationships. Or generally, if you join any forces with another, not necessarily working with others, but perhaps even connecting with others. This can also bring opportunities or possibilities, or you might be invited to some networking events as well. So getting involved with things with others will bring benefits. Now with the North Node also in the 7th house, you will attract really strong individuals into your life. However, be careful because they may want to boss you around. So something to really keep in mind, that the people that come into your life this year, they don't take advantage of you, or perhaps because you might feel vulnerable, or you might feel weak sometimes with the South Node in your sign. So make sure that you really stand your ground here. This might not happen, but it's always good to kind of remember about these things. Make sure you also look after your health, your vitality with the South Node in your sign. And make sure you get enough sleep, enough rest. Even going for a walk, recharging your batteries is really crucial here with the South Node in your sign. There will be 2 eclipses in the North Node in Taurus, and 2 eclipses in the South with the South Node in Scorpio. So with the eclipses in Taurus, these are really important eclipses, and I'll just give you the dates. One is on the 30th of April and one is on the 8th of November. These eclipses will be closely aligned with Uranus in Taurus. So this could be a time of some really important, unexpected events connected to business partnerships. You might be signing some important contracts, agreements. You might start a new relationship as well. And you love relationship, business partnerships, marriage, or even engagement is possible here with the eclipses and the North Node present in your 7th house. So really important eclipses to watch out for with the North Node and the Uranus activation here. So the 30th of April and the 8th of November. The eclipses in your sign will be on the 16th of May and October the 25th. So these 2 eclipses, they will be a good time for moving away from anything that stands in the way towards your financial success, towards your independence, towards career success. So anything that negatively impacts your own identity, your own persona, during these eclipses in Scorpio would be a good time for moving away from any relationships, habits, routines, anything that is negative in your life. Right, so Mars will turn retrograde in your 8th house between the end of October and mid-January. So with Mars retrograde here, you will be reviewing your very close relationships with others. This is about intimate relationships or even business partnerships. You might be reviewing your situation when it comes to joint finances, resources with your partner. And here you might go through internal transformation here with Mars. And this is especially a time to watch your energies and use your energies wisely with the South Node in your sign and Mars retrograde. So that's November, December, and mid-January 2023. And finally, we've got 4 Mercury retrogrades this year. The 4th one is happening on the 29th of December. So it will mostly impact you in January 2023. We've got 3 others in Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So these Mercury retrogrades, they will prompt you to reevaluate your inner life, your inner emotional safety and security, your relationship with your family members. And generally, they may help you to find ways to build emotional inner safety and security. You might be dealing with some private matters as well during this time. That's the activation of the 12th house Libra, that's the Mercury retrograde in September. So generally during these retrogrades, you're dealing with your inner life, with the private aspects of your life. That's the 4th, the 8th, and the 12th house. Right, and on this note, I wish you a happy new year. I hope 2022 is a good year for you. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you and bye for now.